Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music.
Back on the grind again. I know it's been a little while, but it's time again. Folks at the crate, when you gon' rhyme again? I'm like, hold up, give me time, my man. See a lot of things change, some stay the same. Go from H-Town to D-Town to Memphis, man. One thing is for sure, everywhere I go, people caught up in themselves, money, cars, and clothes. Yeah, they talk about it all the time and put it in their song. They drive around and play it loud like it ain't nothing wrong. And all they talk about is simple stuff. Got everybody acting bad, thinking that they a thug, and they trying to drown me out, but no, they ain't gon' count me out. I got a backpack full of tracks, plus I keep a Johnny Mac so we can pound it out. Plus I'm bumping these Jesus beats whenever they see me. People looking out confused.
God is laughing at their plans for a new world order. You want to read some good books? Read 7 Men Who Rule the World from the Grave based on their philosophy. What you believe determines how you behave. That is for sure. Okay? Or if you want to know some things you can do about it in America to help slow things down, be sure to get this book about jury nullification. You know, one person on the jury could just vote not guilty if they don't like the law. The question is not, are they guilty or not? The question is the law reasonable? I don't like that law. Not guilty. Amazing book. You ought to read that. It's just $1. Henry Morris has an awesome book called The Long War Against God. That is a must-read for anybody studying creation and evolution. It's a bitter fruit coming off of an evil tree, folks. Evolution is also the foundation philosophy for the New World Order. There's an excellent video you can get from our ministry, Megiddo 1 and Megiddo 2. If you want to study what's really going on and get the whole philosophy of what's happening so you can get the big picture, I recommend call our ministry and get those. We just ordered those here recently. There are lots more in our college class, 103. Evil men have already divided up the world into regions, and they've got it all planned. They want to rule the world. Their goal is to reduce the population to 500 million, with a few of them as the elite get to rule the world. There's a committee of 300 that basically pulled the strings. We spend all day talking about that. Don't have time tonight. They got their plans to rule the world. You know, like Pinky and the Brain. What are we going to do today, Pinky? We're going to go take over the world. It's what we always do, you know. God's in heaven laughing about it, okay? If you want to study some of the conspiracies, if you get into that kind of stuff, there have been numerous conspiracies. Get the Medusa File or the American Conspiracy, New American Magazine, The Conspiracy. See what's really happening. We could spend a long time talking about that, about the conspiracy. There's the Committee of 300 that really are controlling and pulling the strings, or the Illuminati, top 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, the super rich bazillionaires, the rich who want to rule the world. But that would be for those who want the red pill only, for those who've seen the Matrix. What they do is they develop a crisis intentionally so that they can bring in their solution to the crisis. That many events like the Civil War, World War I, the 1929 Depression, they are intentionally caused to make people come in and cooperate, whatever the reason may be. Okay? The 29 Depression was to make everybody get a Social Security number. That was the purpose of that. Cuban Missile Crisis was intentionally done. Okay? Oklahoma City bombing was intentionally allowed to stop the militia movement going on here in America. Call Ben Parton, the Air Force explosives expert. He says that Hill truck bomb blew up that building. The pillars were sheared off. That was C4 explosives wrapped around the pillars. Many folks are convinced the government was involved in taking down the building in Oklahoma City. And same thing with the Twin Tower bombing. Go to get the website 911inplainsight.com. Has anybody seen the movie In Plain Sight? Anybody seen that? David Rockefeller said, "We're on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis, and the nations will accept the New World Order." See, God has plans for the world, and so does Satan. And Satan's plan is no people here, maybe just a few, and a one-world government. The Bible says perilous times shall come. The people will be fierce, despisers of those that are good. Christians are going to be absolutely hated. You can already see the animosity toward Christians on TV. You know, if there's a bad guy in the movie and he's an axe-wielding person, you know, beating everybody up, it's always somebody quoting Bible verses, isn't it? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. You know, always out there killing people. They make the Christians and preachers look awful on TV. One of the groups to really watch in this plan for the New World Order is FEMA. Boy, they have taken over my city since the hurricanes. There's just no question. They are in charge, all right? Just keep an eye on that group. George Bush told the Iraqi soldiers they should disobey if they're given orders to use poison gas or blow up wells. He said because after the war they're going to be judged. Okay, American soldiers, you took a vow to defend the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic. If you get an order that goes against the Constitution, you better disobey that order. So I'll get court-martialed. Yeah, probably so. You do what's right, okay? Who's doing this? What's going on? And what do we do about it? Okay. There are all kinds of people involved in this plan toward a new world order. The United Nations, the World Council of Churches. If you go to church that's a member of that, get out. Okay? Council of Foreign Relations, CFR, the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderbergers, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, the International Bankers, the Club of Rome, the Communists, the Socialists, National NEA, National Education Association. Get out of that bunch if you're in it. Okay? Or ACLU or the Masonic Lodge. Most people in the Masonic Lodge don't realize what they're in. They think they're in a do-gooders club. And it won't be till it's too late when they realize, wow, this was a satanic organization. General Albert Pike, 33rd degree Mason, leader of all the Masons years ago, said, that which we must say to the crowd is, we worship a God, but it is a God that one adores without superstition. To you, sovereign grand inspectors general, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be by all of us initiates of the high degrees maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. Yes, Lucifer is God. When the Mason learns the key to the warrior on the block is the proper appliance of the dynamo of living power, he has learned the mystery of his craft. The seething energies of Lucifer are in his hands, and before he may step onward and upward, he must prove his ability to properly handle energy. Good book on the Masonic Lodge. This one you can get from chick.com or get it from many people call it. Excellent book.
Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music.